Hi everyone! I'm super excited to teach you how to install social media icons on your blog. So thank you for choosing my tutorial. So a lot of times, you can see my social media icons right here, and these are from a plugin. So if you're not sure how to do this on your own, there's a lot of plugins available, but they're pretty limited in their creativity. So I wanted to show you how to find all of the free social icons that you can, and so you can be creative with your blog. And also do it without a plugin so that you don't weigh your blog down and slow down the loading time. So the first thing that I do is I'll go to the site. I went ahead and opened up all the windows up here just so we could go through it quickly. So I open up the site. It's called maxbuttons.com, and then I just click on free icons, and then this page comes up, and you can see there's a ton of free social media buttons. This one's really cool if you are gardening, or if you're do a blog about soccer. I think this is a really cool one to do, and you can just go through and see which ones would kind of look good on your blog. This one's cool. It's kind of like a clear glass look, and then these are sparkles. So I went and scrolled through, and I chose this one. So one thing that you're going to look for when you look for your icons is that it has all of the social media buttons that you really want on your blog, that you want people to connect with. So you might find some that don't have a Pinterest, or you might find one that doesn't have an Instagram. Somebody might have just created Facebook and Twitter and RSS. And so you want to find all the ones that you need. Another good thing to look for is somebody that provides a blank one, so that you can always just edit it yourself and create your own icon in there if they didn't create it already. So I clicked on this, and this brought me to here, and this kind of shows me everything that this person created. And then real quick, one more thing that I forgot to mention is if there's nothing that you like on this page, you can always just go to Google, and you can Google free social media icons, and then if you just do an image search, then a ton of them come up. So that's another way. Vector is another word to use, or button is another word to use in place of icon to search. So just wanted to mention that real quick. So anyway, so we have this, and then this comes up, and then if I click on this, then this site comes up, and this site is carrieloves.com. She created these buttons, so I just wanted to give her credit for that. And they're really cool. They come in 3 different sizes, and they come in all these different colors, which I think is great. So I went ahead and scrolled through and decided which color I wanted, and I really liked this tangerine, so that's what I went for. So I click on it, and it downloads, and then I go into my download folder and I open it, and it's a zip file, so it'll unzip, and then when it unzips into my downloads file, and then I just pulled that in from my downloads right onto my desktop, which is right here. So if I open up the tangerine, then this comes up, and it has the 3 different sizes. I'm a big fan of the smaller size just because I like everything to kind of look clean and uncluttered on my blog. So I'm going to do the 32 pixel. So these are them. This is what comes up. And so I went ahead, and I don't use all of these icons or all of these social media sites, so I just choose the ones that I use, and then I'll pull them into my media file on my blog. So how you do that is you're going to go into your dashboard, and then you're just going to go to media, and you're going to go to add new, and then what comes up is this, and you can just drag them all in, which I already did, and they all uploaded already. So these are all the ones that I use. So while they're uploading, or even before they upload, if you want, you're going to have to grab all of the URLs for your icons. So I went ahead and did that. I grabbed all of my URLs for each one that I do. And you see for the email, you have to put this mail to before it. And I'll make sure to put a little list, a rundown of summary of what we talked about at the very end, so that you can have something to reference. So once I did that, I'm going to go and set this up in my widgets page, and exactly where I want to set it up on my blog, which is going to be right here. So I'll go into my widgets, and I basically already set it up, but to show you where it would be. So right now the plugin I use is Crafty Social Buttons, and I'm going to leave that there until I get this completely set up, so that whenever it's set up, then I can just delete this and not have to worry about my social media buttons disappearing. So the first thing you're going to do is this first part is going to reference the actual the URL for the social media site. So let's just use Instagram first. Let's just use that as the first one. So I'm going to take my URL and I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to put it in here, so you have to use quotes. So I start open quote, paste it in, and then close it. And then I want this to be right next to it. And then you need the image source URL. So we're going to go back to here and we're going to find the Instagram, and I'm going to click edit. So it's going to be in your library, so there, even if you lose that page, you can just click into your library and it'll be on there. But I just was editing it from where we just uploaded it. So this is the URL I'm talking about, so don't confuse it with this one. This is a different one. So use this one, the file URL. So I'm just going to click right in here, and I'm going to Control A to select all and Control C to copy. And I'm going to go back to my widgets page, and then I'm going to go right here, and remember we're going to use the open quote, and we're going to paste it in and then close it. And so you're always going to have, then you're going to close the H tag here, or the A tag, sorry. And then I'm going to click save. So I'm just going to show you how one of these looks. And then I'll go back to the main page and let's refresh it to see what that looks like. It's going to come right, it should come right under my plugin. So if I scroll down, yeah, you can see that Instagram is right here. So if I click on Instagram, this takes a second, it just comes right up to my Instagram page. So super cool, right? So that's one. So let's do another one. I'll just copy this since I already wrote it in, and I'll paste it, but we're going to replace the URLs with a social media icon. So let's do Twitter. So I'll copy the URL, and it goes in this first one, and I'm going to go right in between the quotes and paste. And then I'm going to go here, and we're going to find Twitter, we'll edit, and then I'm going to go to that file URL. I'm going to Control A and then Control C, and then I'm going to go right here and paste. So then if I click save, and then, let's see. Sorry about my slow computer here. Alright, so yeah, see, then you see Twitter comes up. And I'm going to click on Twitter, and then my Twitter page comes up. Sweet, right? So I'll go back. And so basically that's how you do it. You can kind of go right into your widgets and just build them all out in here. And then I just want to show you one more thing that you can do, depending, just so you can kind of have a little bit more freedom, is you can work with the size. So those were pretty small to begin with. They're 32 pixels, but let's say you want them smaller or even bigger. So you can actually add in a height and width, so it would be right after the quote for the image source. So if I do width 25 pixels, that means 25 pixels, and the same with height equals 25 pixels. I just want to show you the difference. If I hit save, and then I go back over here, you can see it comes up a little smaller. So you can experiment with that if you want to make them smaller. Some people want them all in one line. Some people don't mind if it's two lines like this, or some people want really big social icons for people to see. So you might want to make them bigger and use the bigger icons. So anyway, that is how to build social media icons on your site without using a plugin. It's super easy. It just takes a little bit of time, but then you can go, your site speed will be quicker, and you can be a lot more creative with all of the other choices you have. So I did kind of written instructions on my blog, theyogimovement.com, if you want to check it out. But if this helped you, then I'm happy, and you can always just email me for any questions. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and night, and that you learned something, and namaste.